What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about the fastest way to get better at Mordhau, and I believe that's through dueling. Dueling is a wonderful part of the game that I really enjoy that you can find through the server browser. You just want to find anything that's in deathmatch, and usually the name of the server will be something duels or dueling. If you're completely new to Mordhau, I would say try and go in there using the longsword. This is the sword I'm using right now. It's a pretty traditional weapon, and it would definitely improve your game if you could beat people with this. I would say it's one of the more predictable weapons, and good players are definitely going to be able to read it, but if you can understand that and get good with this weapon, it'll definitely help you in the long run. One downside to dueling is that there's going to be a lot of cheesy players, because these players have been playing for so long that they're constantly trying to evolve and get better, so they end up doing these strats that look completely unrealistic or just weird in general. That way they can fake you out because they know it looks weird. This stuff can definitely catch you off guard at first, but if you just catch on to this stuff, it'll definitely be better for practice, and that way when people aren't doing that stuff in frontline, it makes it even easier. So with that being said, I would say fight through the cheese and be super happy when you outplay someone who's doing really cheesy strats. Like anything, practice makes perfect, so doing something like this for an hour a day could definitely really help. If you're only doing dueling for an hour, it could probably get a little boring, but if you're gonna play for like an hour and a half or something like that, maybe splitting it up and doing some dueling and then moving over to frontline and trying to practice what you're gonna do in frontline in dueling beforehand. With that in mind, I want to say that dueling does help you recognize what you can get away with more often. So for instance, if you're in a duel and you're realizing that you're getting a lot of hits on a certain move after a certain combo maybe, or just something that's really hard to read when you accelerate or drag, and then those things will help you when you move into frontline, so that way you know when you go up against that 1v1 or a 2v2 that you know what to do to get that first guy off you before you have to deal with the second guy. Since to duel you have to pick a specific server, I would recommend trying to play the same server every day. So say you get off work and you want to get on at night, and you get on usually around like 7:30 or something like that after dinner, you know, try and find that same server that's on at 7:30 every day to try and find the same people to fight. You know, try to make some connections and find people that you know what their methods are, because I do believe that that makes you a little bit of a better player. I would say if you know how someone else fights, then it'll make you have to think outside the box on how to be different, and that will just help you unlock more moves. Change is always positive, whether that's changing the positions of your hands or changing up a combo, or maybe how you even start out the fight. You know, you always want to be able to have something where you're going to catch the other person off guard, where they're going to not realize that you had that in your playbook. So try to find the same server every night, or try to find a buddy to play with, so that way you guys can constantly force each other and hype each other to get better and better. Dueling can be a great way to become more familiar with a weapon, so if you have a new weapon in mind that you want to try out, definitely finding a dueling server to try it out in is the best case scenario, because then you'll get into more fights consistently, and that way you can really learn it back to back to back to back to back without having to run back into battle. One nice thing about being in the dueling servers is that there's no teams, so there's no red and blue on everybody's uniform, so you can actually see everybody's outfits how they want you to see it. So everybody's always looking really cool. One other thing I want to mention is that if you're new to Mordhau, please remember to watch out for RDMers. These people are random deathmatchers that are just going around trying to ruin duels, and they will come up and interrupt your fight and try to kill one of your opponents, and it's best to just kick those people out of the server, so that way it benefits the whole community and makes it a whole lot healthier. Mordhau dueling servers are a big plus for the game. The fact that that's in there, and that way it gives people an opportunity to show off their fashion and work towards getting some gold to unlock some new fashion, and all while practicing their skills, is a great thing for the game, and I'm really appreciative that something like this is in here. So take advantage of it, practice up, get in the servers, make some friends, and show people how cool you are. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and the links are down in the description for the Twitch, Patreon, and Discord, so if you want to support me on all three, please, that would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys towards the end of the video. That poor guy. He's killing the whole freaking lobby. Hey, you made it to the end of the video and I really appreciate you. If you want to let me know that you stuck all the way around, comment down below the number 20 so that way I know you made it here. Thanks for your support, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.